Hello, my name is Daryl, and today we're practicing a meditation called the Full Body Scan. The intention of this meditation is to focus on various regions of the body and in turn cultivate an awareness. Why do we wish to cultivate an awareness? Well, the simplest and quickest answer to that is that by being aware, we're able to be more fully engaged, which allows us in turn to have a healthier, more thoughtful, and hopefully wiser relationship between ourselves and this greater shared experience that we refer to as life. So we approach this meditation with an understanding that we're not looking for anything special to happen. We're not looking for or striving for any special state. It's actually more about just letting go of the tendency to be a certain way or feel a certain feeling, and not judging ourselves for anything that we did or didn't do or feel or didn't feel during this session. So each time you notice that your mind has wandered, then with the same kindness, compassion, and forgiveness that you might afford a young, untrained puppy that just wishes to bound off in every direction, then simply guide it back to this body, to this breath, and to this moment. We begin this session now by establishing ourselves in a posture that embodies wakefulness and dignity, that may consist of sitting in a chair or on a cushion or lying on a mat such as this. And now, I invite you to close your eyes, or if that's uncomfortable, then just lower your gaze and relax your eyelids. And now, becoming aware of the breath, moving in and out of the body all on its own. And as best you can, see if you can let the breath simply take care of itself. Try not to judge it or control it in any way. Just allow it to flow freely throughout the body. Now sensing the belly as it rises softly on the in-breath and pauses for the briefest of moments and then falls back on the out-breath. And now, gathering the attention and moving it down the body to the feet. And when the attention arrives here, just noting what sensations there are in the tips of the feet, and the toes, and the soles of the feet, the heels, the tops of the feet. Just noticing what sensations are present. And if there are no sensations, then simply registering a void or lack of sensation. Just allowing the awareness to remain here with whatever you're sensing. And when you're ready, taking a deeper and more intentional breath in and directing it down to the feet. And on the out breath, just letting the feet go, and allowing them to simply dissolve in your mind's eye. As we move the attention to the ankles, the thin layer of skin that protects them, and the bones themselves. Just feeling whatever sensations or lack of sensations there are. Exploring those feelings in your awareness. And when you're ready, taking a deeper and more intentional breath in, and directing it down to the ankles. And on the out breath, just letting the ankles go, allowing them to fade away in your mind's eye. As we move the attention to the bones in the lower legs, the shin bone or tibia, and around to the calf muscle. Just feeling whatever sensations there are to be felt as you breathe into this region of the body and invite all sensations that might be here. And when you're ready, taking a deeper and more intentional breath in and directing it down to the lower legs. And on the out breath, just letting them go and watching them fade away in your mind's eye. As we move the attention to the knees and the kneecaps, the sides of the knees and the back of the knees, sensing whatever sensations there are in both knees. Holding those sensations or lack of sensations in your awareness in this moment. And when you're ready, on an out breath, just letting the knees go, allow them to fade away. As we move our attention to the upper legs, the thighs and the hips and the groin, feeling whatever sensations there are in these regions. Perhaps sensing clothing against the skin, or heaviness or lightness, pulsations, vibrations, or tingling, or warmth. Any and all sensations as we rest here in sensory awareness in this moment. And when you're ready, on an out breath, just letting this region go. As we move our attention around to the tailbone and the lower back, it's a region of the body that for many has carried discomfort on occasion. Just feeling whatever sensations there are as we breathe into this lower lumbar spinal region. And allowing those sensations to sit within your cradle of awareness. And when you're ready, on an out breath, just letting this region go. As we move our attention once more to the abdomen, becoming aware of the belly rising on the in-breath and falling back on the out-breath in a perfect unison with the diaphragm. And when you're ready, once again allowing this region to fade away. As we move our attention to the chest and the rib cage that shelters the heart and the lungs and the breastplate. Just sensing whatever is here as we breathe into this noble region of the body. Perhaps sensing how the rib cage fills and the chest expands on the in-breath and contracts on the out-breath. And for just a moment, trying to tune in to the beating of your heart within your chest, sensing it and feeling it as best you can as it beats without stopping day and night, pumping life into every region, every organ, every tissue, every cell in the body. And when you're ready, on an out breath, letting go of the entire upper torso as we draw our attention down the arms to the hands, becoming aware of the sensations in the tips of the fingers and the thumbs. Perhaps noting sensations of dampness or warmth, dryness. Just trying to hold those sensations within all 10 digits and breathe with it. Now expanding our attention further up the forearms to the elbows and sensing any pleasant, unpleasant or neutral sensations that may be here. And when you're ready, on an out breath, just letting go of the arms and the elbows and the hands and watching them fade away. As we move our attention to the shoulders and the shoulder blades, and the layer of skin that protects the shoulders and the fine ligaments under the skin that connect the muscle and the tissue to the bone. And sensing how the shoulders feel. Are they tense or relaxed or neutral? And now further moving our attention to the neck, the front of the neck, and the back, and the sides of the neck. And sensing how the neck feels aligned over the shoulders and down the back. And holding all those sensations of the neck and shoulders within our awareness in this moment. And when you're ready, intentionally breathing in through the neck and across the shoulders. And on the out breath, just letting them go. As we move to the region of the face, bringing attention to the jaw and the jawline that runs from the tip of the chin all the way up to the ears, and sensing how the jaw feels, clenched or relaxed. Just breathing into this region. And when you're ready, on an out breath, letting the jawbone be, just letting it go. As we draw the attention to the lips of the mouth, the teeth and the gums, and the tongue, and the top of the mouth, and the back of the mouth, and the throat once more. And just breathing into this region. sensing perhaps a tickle of the coolness of the breath as it flows down the throat, or something else, as we reside here in awareness. And when you're ready, letting this region of the face just fade away as we usher our attention to the nose, and feeling the breath moving through the gateways of the nostrils with its own rhythm and cadence. Further expanding our attention to the eyes and the eyelids and the eyebrows and the area around the eyes. Just sensing whatever facial sensations are here. Perhaps feeling the soft, radiant warmth glowing from the cheeks, or perhaps a twitch or an itch or something else. As we reveal those sensations to our awareness in this moment. And when you're ready, letting go of this entire region of the face, feeling it fade. As we move our attention to the ears, focusing now on the sounds moving through the channels of the ears, hearing perhaps the sound of my voice or music in the background. Or perhaps the soft sounds of the cycles of the breath, or something else. And when you're ready, letting go of this region as we move our attention to the head and feeling the head, sensing its weight and its posture and its position as it rests here with dignity in this moment. And now, focusing on a spot at the very top of your head, about the size of a large coin, and imagining that just like a dolphin or a whale, that you could breathe through a blowhole at the very top of your head. Now imagine that you are breathing through the top of your head. Breathing in through the top, all the way down to your feet, and back out through that blowhole at the top of your head. Just playing with your breath. Letting it flow freely without any control, any judgment, any effort in and out of the body. As we lay here in this moment, in peace, in love, at home, in this wondrous vessel, the body. And when you're ready, I invite you now to slowly open your eyes if they've been closed. And adjust your limbs as they may require. And thank yourself for taking this step towards your continued well-being in this moment of mindful awareness. Thank you.